You guys ever see that picture?
Wild. That's what that recreates. This is a straight face.
You just want to get right into it.
So back in April, I would make my very first video talking about Jinxie and Breckie Hill. And little did I know at the time, this would turn into one of the biggest series I've ever had on the channel, as that one video would eventually turn into 5 more videos over the course of 8 months. And it's not like I was reaching out of thin air to make this content. Jinxie was really out there looking like a prime Tom Brady, the way he was checking down video ideas to me left and right. From breaking up 3 to 4 times, to crying on his Snapchat story because they broke up again.
You know, we've broke up a couple times, but this is definitely like last time.
To trying to box clicks because he wrote his Fortnite code on her biddies like 2 years before they even met.
Do you hate me because of all this, Breckie?
No, man. I don't hate you because of that.
Is that a little bit? That just is the reason? Just a little bit?
I mean, of course that's a little bit of the reason. I wouldn't say that's the whole reason. You're the only person that I like would actually want to knock out, like genuinely. But it's not
because of that stuff.
I just think like
no other way would make me feel this way unless it's a girl.
This whole Breckie Hill situation really left Jinxie looking goofy. And despite me receiving more hate on those videos than most, I would continue to make them. And ultimately, I would end up being right when they would break up only about 7 months into the relationship. And Breckie would instantly prove that she is the street sweeper I called her out to be in those videos by claiming she's gonna delete her OnlyFans out of respect for Jinxie in a TikTok video.
I have decided to stop OnlyFans. It's something that I definitely should have stopped the second I got into a relationship. Also knowing that that relationship was public. That's something I won't forgive myself for. Before
deleting that video and backtracking what she said the very next day. And despite Jinxie, no joke, saying absolutely nothing about Breckie since they broke up, Breckie has been doing everything she can to keep her name as relevant as it was when they were together. So about a week or so ago, there would be some rumors going around that this guy named Keogan would cheat on his girlfriend, Sabrina Carpenter. Now I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know who these two people are. From what I can tell, Barry is an actor and Sabrina is some sort of musician. But I've never heard of them until the Breckie Hill drama. But there were some rumors going around that this Barry dude cheated on his girlfriend Sabrina with Breckie. And the reason these rumors were going around, I'm not gonna lie, is definitely some parasocial shit. So apparently somebody with some sort of inside information posted this about Sabrina. It basically just says that Sabrina and her boyfriend are breaking up because he's been hanging out with some sort of LA-based influencer that's very big on TikTok. And apparently he was busy getting cozy with her at San Vincent Bungalows. And apparently that same exact night, Breckie would actually post some Snapchat stories of her at some sort of steakhouse that was less than 20 minutes away from the hotel that Barry apparently cheated on his girlfriend at. Like I said, some absolutely parasocial ass shit. But Breckie would do her best to make sure that these rumors continued to spread and got as big as possible, because she would start reposting people's TikToks talking about her being with Barry, which obviously made all these people that cared about this situation think that Breckie was this girl, because why else would she be reposting these videos? And this obviously brought a shit ton of attention to Breckie, because although I don't know who these two people are, there's a very good chance that both of them are significantly more famous than Breckie, and she would allow this to go on for multiple days before she would finally make a video clearing up the rumors.
To put it simply for you all, no, I did not get with Barry. I have never even encountered this man in my life. The only time I've seen him is on my TV screen from watching Saltburn.
And in this video, she would claim that she's never met this Barry dude ever in her life, and she's only ever seen him on TV while watching a show. Then she proceeds to claim that the only reason she reposted those videos is because she thought they were funny.
I reposted this video that showed up on my For You page claiming that I was home wrecking Sabrina Carpenter's relationship just simply because I thought it was so ridiculous.
And although I do think Breckie is a dumbass, I definitely don't think she's that fucking stupid. She just got done dating one of the most famous streamers we've ever seen. There's absolutely no way she didn't think that those reposts would bring attention to her. Then she would literally double down on that statement.
I'm sorry, but if I really was the one getting with Barry, why in the world would I be reposting about it?
I almost feel like she's trying to gaslight everybody by saying that. And you really could ask that question both ways. If you weren't the girl that he cheated on his girlfriend with, then why do you think it's funny to repost videos claiming you were? But Breckie would continue to do a horrible job at trying to not make herself look like a clout chasing street sweeper.
What I will say though is, coming from someone who has been cheated on in several different relationships. I would never want to home wreck any relationship or put any girl through that pain. Ever.
So according to Breckie, she would never get with a dude that has a girlfriend. She doesn't want to be a homewrecker. But for whatever reason, helping push the narrative that somebody cheated on their girlfriend with you is totally okay. That's fine. And to be completely honest, I don't really give a fuck. It doesn't affect me, and we all already think you're a 304. But after sitting back and watching this girl manipulate Jinxie for almost a year, I just can't sit back and watch her continue to do it. I'ma call her out for what she is, a clout chasing hoe. And she would continue to try to flip this situation and make herself look like the victim.
I was truly just reposting these videos, laying in a hospital bed, thinking how crazy it is that someone thought I was home wrecking Sabrina. But now that that has all been said, I just want to say I have never gone through a worse time in my life. While having a broken back and just constantly being told the worst possible things that you can imagine, it's gotten really bad. So
you're trying to tell me you were in the hospital with a broken back, you hop on TikTok, and you start seeing videos about you cheating with this Barry guy. And instead of just ignoring them, or maybe making a quick post on TikTok, just take a picture of the ceiling and type out, hey, those rumors are fake, I'm in the hospital right now. Instead of doing that, you decide to repost them, knowing that people are looking through your reposts. And then when you start getting hate for the things you reposted, again, instead of making a quick post on TikTok, which you're clearly able to do because you're watching it, you just don't say anything at all. And then you come back on TikTok a couple days later talking about, that was one of the worst experiences of my life, you guys were being so mean. Like, what the fuck? Something is wrong with this girl. Let me know if I'm wrong, but is that not the textbook definition of gaslighting? It reminds me so much of the way she manipulated Jinxie during their relationship. From breaking up with him multiple times because he was too busy, even though he has an actual career and she just sells ass on the internet, then having him be the cameraman for her OF pictures. I'm sorry, Jinxie, but we can't ever let you live that one down. And then ultimately breaking up with him because he was watching the hub, and then allowing him to come out and cry on stream and embarrass himself for the 4th time. And like I said before, she's not about to come out here and manipulate all of us as well. So I have proof that she's fully aware that people are looking through her reposts basically every day, which would obviously mean that she knew what she was doing when reposting these things about Barry. So I guess there's this trend on TikTok that I had no idea about because I'm not a fucking loser, where these what seem like teenagers will try to get Breckie's attention by taking a video of their dirt bike or their setup and saying, does Breckie like the setup or does Breckie like the bike? And it's usually a video with some sort of trending sound, but I'll screenshot a couple and throw them up on the screen. But there's actually so many of these that it's honestly a little bit weird. Taking a look at this screenshot right here that I just took, out of the 14 videos on the screen, 8 of them are a different version of the video I was just talking about. So she's reposting these videos a lot, which obviously means she knows people are seeing her reposts, because the whole point of these people making these videos is to get it reposted by Breckie. So for her to just act like, oh, it's just a funny repost is bullshit, because at the very least, she knows that the account she reposted that video on was gonna see that and was gonna start pushing more rumors. But her reposts only get more weird from here, actually. So there's this other trend going around where people try to get Breckie's attention on TikTok. Well, they'll basically post something like, I think I'm gonna stay single for a while, and then post a picture of Breckie that says snap me, and then basically say that if Breckie snapped them, they wouldn't stay single. Definitely some fucking loser ass shit going on that platform, I'm not gonna lie. But Breckie actually reposts these videos all the time. But I noticed something a bit off about most of the people that Breckie is reposting. So here's this one. It's some kid playing baseball. It says, I think I'm gonna stay single for a while. And then in the next slide, it shows a picture of Breckie and it says snaps me. And then the next slide shows a picture of the person that posted this with their caption and a picture of Breckie. But if you would notice, looking at this picture, that's a fucking child, bro. That kid is fucking 12, 13 max. And the caption says barbecue chicken from there with the tongue emoji. And Breckie fucking reposted this. Now stop right there. Close your eyes and imagine if the roles were reversed. Some 14-year-old girl posts this about Lacey or something. I believe Lacey is 21 just like Breckie. And Lacey goes and reposts this. People would be calling him out for being a fucking weirdo. So why are we allowing Breckie to do the same thing? Like, what is going on here? Am I missing something? Literal middle schoolers are shooting their shot at Breckie and she's giving them attention. Why is nobody else noticing how fucking weird this is? But oh yeah, I forgot. Jinxie's the bad guy for what he did. And this isn't just a one-off situation. Just like the last trend, there's a ton of these in her reposts. I wouldn't be surprised if by the time you watch this video, her reposts are just completely privated, because this looks a little bit weird. But maybe that's just a one-off situation. So let's go ahead and take a look at another one she reposted. So this one has the Santa Baby song playing. I'm sure all of you know what I'm talking about. And it starts off by saying, Santa Baby, slip Breckie under the tree for me. And this was another one she reposted. But this time she didn't just repost the video. She would actually comment a winky face down in the comments. But let's give her the benefit of the doubt this time. I mean, there's no way she would be dumb enough to continue to repost. I mean, you let me know, but as a former 13-year-old boy, that's a 13-year-old boy, no questions. And it's not like you'd think any different from that first picture he posted. I was just trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. And she's reposted probably hundreds of these videos. I could literally do this for hours. But let's take a look at one more. If money was Cocoa Puffs, I'd go cuckoo. She say she feel the same way about me, she da Lulu. And then it shows some fake messages from Breckie Hill. And you know what these kids are thinking when Breckie reposts this. Whenever she does it, literally the whole comment section is a bunch of people saying, oh my god, Breckie reposted. She's over here creating fucking lifelong subscribers. And I'm not talking about YouTube, because now these kids are gonna grow up, go throughout high school, thinking they have a chance with Breckie Hill because she fucking reposted their stupid ass video. And when they grow up and they shoot their real shot at Breckie and Breckie fucking blocks them, then they're just gonna resort to beating off to her videos. And the funniest thing about it is, where do you think most of these kids learned about Breckie Hill? Jinxie. And that is exactly why I got so mad at Jinxie when making my prior videos, because this is what he was doing. All these fucking 13 to 15-year-olds watching him get teased by Breckie over and over on stream.
Even cheered 500 bits. What does her seat smell like?
I stay in my chair.
I don't
What
smell
does it smell like? Smell it.
You want me to smell your seat?
Yeah, because I know it doesn't. I don't think it's gonna. I know
It smells like perfume.
Clearly caused them to become infatuated with her. That's what happens when you're that young. And instead of watching Jinxie play Rainbow, now they're on TikTok trying to get Breckie's attention. And although she's already tarnished Jinxie's reputation and embarrassed him multiple times, even likely causing him to lose subs and viewership, Breckie has continued to try to use Jinxie's name on TikTok to get views and to continue to get clout. She posted this. I think this was a trend on TikTok, but it says, don't call me your ex, because I most definitely never met you. And then it plays a song that says the same thing. Then she posted herself crying on National Boyfriend's Day and then said happy National Boyfriend's Day. Just some more attention-seeking behavior. But she's also constantly posting things that is alluding to her talking to other guys. Like this one that says been on delivered for 23 hours by him. She's also constantly making videos that is hinting that she's either dating a different streamer or she's still dating Jinxie. I don't believe either of those are true. I think what's going on here is she very clearly saw a huge uptake in views and probably subscribers to her OF while she was dating Jinxie. So she's trying to keep the illusion going that either they're still dating or she's dating someone else secretly. Because nobody actually gives a fuck about Breckie. The only people that are watching her TikToks are people that literally think they have a chance with her, or people watching her to see if she gets back with Jinxie or to see what streamer she leeches off next. And this is why I've said this so many times, boys. If you really have something going for you and you're in your mid-20s, like 18 to 25, do not get a girlfriend. Just don't do it. Unless she's literally providing for you in some way and actually adding to your life, don't do it. Now, if you want to get a girlfriend that does absolutely zero social media, nobody knows who she is, then that's a different story. But these girls absolutely will smile in your face and then leave you completely shattered. And Jinxie's a perfect example of that. Let's not forget what Jinxie posted about Breckie on their 6-month anniversary. Happy girlfriend day at Breckie Hill. Where do I even begin? The last 6 months have been the best chapter of my 22 years on this planet. From the moment I laid eyes on you, I have been obsessed with you. When I first met you, I was terrified of making eye contact with you because I was afraid my heart would explode with nervousness and I would fold under pressure. I've never seen a beauty like yours. The memories we've made together will last a lifetime. I will randomly just think back to our first date watching Breaking Bad, our first time at Top Golf, our first night out on the beach looking at the stars and listening to the waves crash at 2 a.m. The first first time you met my family, the first time I met your family, the first time you showed me your hometown, the first time I showed you my hometown, the first time we had a dinner date at Boa Steakhouse and I got too drunk, the first time we played soccer, the first time we both looked at each other and smiled with pure joy, the first time we kissed. I look back on the last 6 months and through all of our ups and downs. I see my future wife. No matter what problems I face, no matter what issues are going on in my life, I can just look into your eyes and everything washes away. Before I met you, I had a fear of falling in love, and I blocked myself off of love for a very long time. But with you, nothing is scary. I know deep down in my heart and soul that I found my person. I've never felt more safe and secure in my entire life. Breckie, you are my whole world. Today, tomorrow, and forever. I look forward to growing old with you and having gray hair together. I cried like 3 times writing this, be mine forever and ever. Bro was that fucking deep, that in love with this girl, just for her to break up with him for honestly a pretty stupid reason. And that's what I be trying to tell you boys. These girls, especially the ones that make money on the internet, on TikTok, on OF, they're absolute demons and they don't give a fuck about anybody, not even themselves. They will allow you to write something like this, completely ruin your reputation, lose fans, and then eventually just leave you lower than you were when they found you. I'm not saying every girl is like that, but I can tell you right now, most girls on TikTok, most girls that have created a career off of posting themselves on TikTok are like this. And at the very least, if you want to get a girlfriend, if you're a streamer, a YouTuber, some sort of person on the internet, do not make your relationship public because it's gonna end up embarrassing you just like it did to Jinxie. Breckie Hill is absolutely one of the biggest clout chasers I've ever seen. And without a doubt, she's a fucking street sweeper. It's only been like 3-4 months since she broke up with Jinxie and she's already reposting every single TikTok she sees of people shooting their shot at her. If I had to rate her 0 out of 10 on how much of a 304 she is, I'd have to give her a 25. But with that being said, boys, that is where I'm going to end this video. Let me know down in the comment section, what do you think of Breckie Hill? Is she a clout chaser? Is she not? And if you're a Jinxie viewer that found me from those Jinxie videos, let me know down in the comment section. Do you still watch Jinxie? And if you don't, why? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, as it does actually help the video out a ton. If you're new to the channel and you haven't already and you do enjoy the content, don't forget to drop that sub button. We are well on our way to 50k, which is halfway to my ultimate goal that I've had since I was like 12 years old of hitting 100,000 on YouTube. My birthday is in July, and right now my goal is to hit 100k before my birthday. If I could have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube before I'm 24, that would be insane, and I would be forever grateful. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you boys in the next one.